Aloha! I didn't hear the click.
We didn't hear the click.
Welcome to this wonderful dance party that we're having here at CSL Kauai. Welcome to the Institute of Magnificence, the home of this wonderful Center for Spiritual Living Kauai. And we are here today celebrating. But before we do that, you may not know who we are because there's some people online. The beautiful lady in red is Rev Rita. And the handsome stud right here is Reverend Patrick. And if you're here for the first time, get ready. But we have a new theme this month, which is what, Rita?
Love always,
Love always. And our whole year is free to be me in 2023. But our affirmation for today and for this month is, I know that love leads the way always. Say it with me if you dare. I know that love leads the way always. One more time.
I know that love leads the way always. All right. Yeah, right? So we're going to take some time now to center ourselves. I know we've all come here with all kinds of different energy, and what I like to know is that we can bring our energy together in that centered place of love. So we'll take a few moments to do that and to know that love does lead the way always, and that we are love always. So let's close our eyes if you feel comfortable. Take a deep breath, let it go, and just settle into the now moment.
feel the power and the presence of God, of spirit, of divine source, of divine intelligence right here, right now. I feel it, I see it, I know it. I feel it in my heart as my heart beats. It radiates the love of this infinite intelligence throughout this room and throughout the internet. I am so grateful for this. I'm so grateful to know this and to feel this and to know that everything is this thing, this oneness, that we are all this oneness. We are all perfect, whole, and complete. Everything that we need is given to us. Everything that we think manifests. We are so blessed to have this energy in us, animating us. And I know that this day, this gathering unfolds perfectly in divine right order and divine right action and divine right timing. And that everyone receives everything that they need perfectly, instantly, whole and complete. I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful to feel this and to know this about myself, the world, and all of creation. Thank you. As we affirm together, and so it is.
There are words to this song on your chairs if you want to join in. Love can we hold in our hearts? How much love can we hold in our hearts? How much love can we hold in our hearts? How much love can we hold in our hearts? How much love can we hold in our hearts? How much love can we hold in our hearts? How much love can we hold in our hearts? How much love can we hold in our hearts? I love you.
Yes.
Yay.
Wow. Beautiful. I know, right? It's a real heart kind of day, is it not? I love it. And ends with I love you. Oh, I love you. Can you say I love you?
I love you.
Ah, can you say I love myself?
So,
Now I'm complete. You can all go home now. Namaste.
so I want to thank Melissa Mojo.
Oh,
for-
yes, for a
I
heart
love-
opening for us.
I'm
Thank you.
feeling a love for practitioners today. So thank you for being our practitioner. All right. And thank you to all the practitioners out there today. So,
Guess who's going
okay.
to talk about science of mind?
yeah, you are
Me.
today.
I was telling Rita, I said, we're shaking things up this year, and she's doing this, I'm doing that. We're just keeping you all on your toes so you're not thinking every week, oh, they're going to do this, we're going to do that. And I thought, I want to talk about science of mind because I never get a chance to really, I do it in my talks, but really what it means to me. And what it means to me today, in this moment, is I am so grateful for science of mind and spirit. It's like a gift. That's how I describe it. A gift to me that when I feel my darkest hours, when I feel like, oh, I'm all alone. Have you ever felt like that? Yeah, once or twice. Once or twice. That there is a teaching, but beyond the teaching, a responsibility that is given back to me. A science that leads the self back to the self. And I thought this morning, what is the one thing that I love about this teaching that I have learned to do? And that is to take the darkness. Have you ever felt like your life is kind of messy sometimes? Oh, nobody in the room because you're all so elevated. So here's the deal. Your life gets messy. And I was thinking, I can't wait to finish this book, by the way, because I was thinking of Science of Mind. I go, that last part of this is kind of messy. And I said it like that, and I thought, what if we took the messy? And what if we took the dark and we cradled it for a moment and just said, you're not a mess. It's just life being unfolding as we go. Wait a minute. You big mess, come here. You big mess, come here. Let my heart cradle you for a little while. Now, that dark, come here. I got a heart that will just light you up. And what if we treated that instead of the other, where it's only when we're, that we can do that. So this teaching is done into you as you believe. And that has restored the power that I thought someone else had over me. Because I have realized, not that, I'm creating my reality like a negative thing. I'm creating my reality. That's a powerful thing. That's not like, we're just afraid because sometimes we make mistakes and that reality comes out a little messy. So today, as you go forward, just know that this teaching, this time that with this creation called CSL Kauai, as we come together, that there is something can hold you, a foundation, that no matter what you're going through, there's a foundation, and you don't have to come here, but please do. You don't have to come here, but you can come right here. So yeah, I'm very, very jazzed about this thing called Science of Mind. And I'm so glad we're all on the ride together. Yes.
Sure. So that being said, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
And I love this teaching too.
We switched
Who's here for the first time? Anyone? Oh my God, this is great.
I know there's somebody here for the first.
You're not here for the first. You're always here for the first time.
You're always here.
Well, in a sense, we are always here for the first time.
Don't be afraid. You can run, but you can't hide because you got shells around your neck, so you're spotted. So what do you have to say, Rita?
Well, what I have to say is that, first of all, thank you for joining us. We are grateful when people come for the first time. We're grateful when you all come for the first time with a new set of mind, too. But we practice something here, and every Sunday, and hopefully in our lives, we take it from here. And that is this mantra, this theme we have at Center for Spiritual Living Kauai, which is that we're magnificent. And so I want you to feel free to join us as we reaffirm that to ourselves today. If we can put our hands on our hearts and just let us know who we are. Say, I am magnificent. Oh, and one more time, just really settle into what that really means to you individually. I am magnificent. And I don't want to leave out the people online. I know there's some people there probably watching for the first time, and we know that you're magnificent. So let's just say we are magnificent. We are magnificent. And now just turn to someone next to you and let them know who they are. Get to know someone next to you.
You are magnificent.
You are magnificent. Yay. All right. Jeremy and Amy have a song for us.
Jeremy and Amy.
So many people, they sing about it. The little feeling called love. Yes, you are magnificent, but it isn't many. Oh no, whoever truly described the feeling. It's like a rainbow in your heart.
A rainbow in your heart.
Exploding, radiating.
Exploding, radiating.
It's like a rainbow in your heart.
A rainbow in your heart.
Exploding, radiating.
Exploding, radiating. Yeah, yeah.
And that's why I love. I say love is my favorite feeling. That's why I love. I say love is my favorite feeling. And many people, they sing about it. A little feeling called love. But it isn't many. Oh no, whoever truly mastered the feeling. Love will drag you on the rocks.
Drag you on the rocks.
But it will pick you back up again.
Pick you back up again.
Love will drag you on the rocks, yeah.
Drag you on the rocks.
But it will pick you back up again.
Pick you back up again, yeah.
That's why love is the grace when we move into the baseline. Love is the place when I see your face shine. By the shore is what I have in store. By the water, I'll cool your body hotter now. Love by the fire, we take our loving higher. This year love, we conspire now. Love is my favorite, love is my favorite, love is my favorite feeling. Love is my favorite, love is my favorite, love is my favorite feeling. It is love, it is love. It is love, it is love, 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 love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A lot of love
That's
going
great.
on.
All right, so let's get this love thing out in the open. The elephant in the room.
I was
All
gonna say,
right,
get it
so
going.
well, I want to start with this. We've chose love always as our theme this month. You know, obviously it's Valentine's Day, but I want to get beyond that because I just read this thing that Valentine's Day, first of all, it's the most commercial holiday in the world. I mean, I don't know in the world, but United States, it is the most commercial holiday. I mean, even more than Christmas, which I thought was really interesting. It's also the happiest day of the year, and it's also the saddest day of the year, right? So why? Because because Valentine's Day, and we're going to talk more about Valentine's Day next week because it's closer to Valentine's Day, but I'm feeling an urge to say this now. This idea of love is relegated to another person. And if you don't have another person in your life, then you feel lonely, you feel not worthy of Valentine's Day, you want to go hide sometimes. I'm not saying everybody, but, and that's not what it's about. It's about, love is about you. It's about yourself. It's about your connection to your soul, to your spirit, because love is who you are. And I know for myself, throughout my life, it feels like when I was a teenager, I was always in unrequited love continually, but till somebody noticed how great I was finally. No. But I never felt lonely, because I think even before I knew all of this, I had a connection to myself. And as my life progressed forward, I always feel like I always had somebody in my life. I never went out looking for it. I never felt like I had to have it, or it just happened and I believe it was because I tried my best, and I didn't even try. I just naturally kept myself in that state. Now, that could sound airy-fairy too, because it could be like, oh, well, what's love, what's love? Oh, it's just like, like this esoteric abstraction, but that's not really love. Love it's a force. Like Ernest Holmes says, it's a force, like it's a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. And until we can get connected with that force in ourselves, then we're going to just mirror out longing for others to do that for us, and things to happen in our life that are going to make us feel more loving. And there's quite a few resources that I kind of connected with this week about this topic. And a lot of it stemmed into our health, that when we're not in love with ourselves, when we're not in that loving state, that's what wreaks havoc on our bodies. And this is like scientific, but the first person I got in touch with was a person in the 1800s named Florence Scovel Shinn, who was a New Thought writer. She was obviously a woman, and very direct and very, she didn't mince words, let's put it that way. So she talked about love and health, and she said, the problem of health is often an emotional one. Wrong emotions entertained and repeated are potent causes of illness. When the preacher talks about loving your enemies, the man on the street is apt to dismiss the idea as unendurable and pious. But the fact is, the preacher is telling you something which is one of the first laws of hygiene as well as ethics. No man, even for his body's sake, can afford to indulge in hatred. It is like repeated doses of poison. When you are urged to get rid of fear, you are not listening to a moonstruck idealist. Rather, you are hearing counsel that is as significant for health as advice about diet. We hear so much about a balanced diet, but without a balanced mind, you can't digest what you eat. Calories or no calories. Florence Scovel Shinn, new teacher and writer. I mean, okay, so that was back in the 1800s. Now, what are we finding now? That these things are true. This morning I had this beautiful opportunity to listen to Bruce Lipton, who wrote a book called The Honeymoon Effect. Has anybody read it? Yes, okay, yeah, or at least heard him talk about it. And what the honeymoon effect is that feeling you get when you fall in love, where nothing can just everything is fine. You might think it's sexual, but it's more than that. It's like a feeling you have that you could do anything, he says, and you're just floating through life and blah, 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 and everything is wonderful, and even that job that you hated is not a job you hate anymore because you are so in love. He calls that the honeymoon effect. And he's like, okay, why does it wear out? That's another talk. But the point is, the point he makes is that you can have the honeymoon effect anytime, that it isn't relegated to another person or falling in love, that the honeymoon effect comes from being passionate about life and being passionate about what you do. Like, you can have the honeymoon effect with your pet. You can have the honeymoon effect painting a painting. You can have the honeymoon effect, meditating. You can have the honeymoon effect anytime you decide to have the honeymoon effect. And then what's going to happen? Because we know life is a mirror. If it is something that you're seeking a relationship, then the honeymoon effect is going to take you into a relationship. But you got to get yourself there first. I think that's the biggest challenge in our teaching and in our in this philosophy, is that idea of responsible for your own feelings and not responsible for what happens to you, but more responsible for your feelings and how you react to what is happening. And that shifts everything. So I don't know about you, but I'd like a little more honeymoon effect all the time in my life. I mean, I have a beautiful relationship. I'm very in love with my husband, and but there's that other thing that is not why I'm happy. What I mean is, my happiness is not relegated to him. My happiness comes from here, and I really mean that. All right, you can say what you want. The point of the matter is, I'm grateful to be in a relationship, but I know I could never have that relationship if I didn't first have it with myself. That is the truth. So you can't create, like, what does Einstein say? You can't create something from the energy that, was in the old thing, or however the quote goes. So if you're sitting there and you're feeling lonely and you want something in your life, you've got to get yourself to the state of having it before you have it. That's the science of mind. It's done unto us as we believe. So I find this this honeymoon effect. I can't wait to read more about it. And he says, Bruce Lipton says, it's because you stop thinking when you're in that state. Because when you're in the other state, you're kind of in your subconscious, and you're just mulling over whatever's down in your subconscious over and over again, and you find yourself becoming more and more miserable. But when you're in that state, he says you stop thinking. I thought that was interesting. So think about that one for one. But not in a bad sense, not like, you're not like stressing about the things in life. You're in a state of creation. You're in a state of desires and wishes, he calls it. You're in that state. And that's a state we strive to be in all the time, right? And so it's something to work on. And the only ways I know how to do that is just make a decision to do it. And no matter what's happening, and to spend your practice, your spiritual practice time, however that is for you. And look for reasons to feel good. Look for reasons to feel good. I got that from Abraham, Esther Hicks. Look for reasons to feel good. If you walk through the world looking for reasons to feel good, then life is good, right? Thank you. I mean, and if something doesn't feel good, don't take it like as a negative. Just go, oh, okay, that didn't feel very good. What am I going to do about that? I'm going to look for reasons to feel good. And if that's not in my energy field, then it's going to fall away. It's going to fall away. But can I look for reasons to feel good? Because the more that I can look for reasons to feel good, the more I'll be in this state of love always, the more I'll be in this state of this honeymoon effect that I like a lot. So, yeah. So love will have the last word. That was like, Martin Luther King Jr., right? Love will have the last word. I thought about that too. And what I think that means, it doesn't mean that love's going to conquer everything. I thought about it this morning and I thought, love will have the last word. If you've ever talked to anyone who's gone over to the other side and come back, like Anita Marjoni or anyone, they will tell you that it's all love. They will tell you that that's all they felt was love. And so for me, that is what means love will have the last word. And it'll be the beginning of something else. But if love is having the last word at that time, then that's all there is, because everything else is like out of the way, and all it is you. That's you, your essence, love. And I'm grateful that people have come back to be able to tell us that, but those same people will have shifted their lives because they got it. They totally got it, that idea of love having the last word, and they realized that they had to live their life from that place. So I know I'm talking to the choir here, preaching to the choir, but it's good to be reminded of it, right? I think it always is. And things come up in life, you know, that help us to kind of shake us up and make us not want to feel that way, or make us feel like that's not true. But those things are just there to help us to go deeper. I really totally believe that, because there is nothing but love. And it's not an airy-fairy word. It's the true essence of our cellular, our DNA. It's the thing that gives us life, spiritual life, physical life. It's the thing. And I think it's something that, you know, this month as we're working in this idea of love, let's try our best to kind of practice it every day, to just look for reasons that we can feel good, look for reasons that we can give love, but mostly look for reasons that we can receive love, like not reasons, but to open ourselves up to receive it too, because if we're just giving it out, that can be a dysfunctional thing too, you know. It's good to give it out, but we need to open ourselves up to receive it too, and especially from ourselves. You know, my husband's the king of self-love, and there's a reason for that. So I'll leave you with this little cute thing that I found. This lady named Lisa Murphy. See if I can. She has the 4 pillars of wellness. I love the first one. She says, eat chocolate every day. Dark chocolate is a superfood. Treat yourself to 1 to 2 squares of good quality dark chocolate. At least 72 cacao. I agree. I totally agree. Then she says, to make sure you get plenty of rest and sleep. It's important. Like sometimes we think it's indulgent to sleep, but it's not. It's really good. Do you know what happens when you sleep? Your body goes through a process that rejuvenates all your organs and all your cells as you're sleeping. Now, what can be better than that, right? So that's why you're told you not to eat 2 hours before you sleep already, so it can do that. And the other one was prioritize peace and quiet time into your day. Unchecked stress is deadly, so learn to better manage your stress by chilling the heck out. She said, I know. Well, it's true. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get like really worried about things and I stress out and I have to like catch myself and go, what the hell are you doing? And as you get older, I think you start to realize, you know, that there's a time clock going and you better get that stress out of your life. So, yeah. And then meditate, sit in silence, or watch the birds. And the other one thing she says is to do movement, like move your body. So some of those things are, you know, in the spiritual world, some of them are in the physical world, but I think they're all good. And I just, you know, Ernest Holmes said, love is a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. That's my most favorite quote, one of my most favorite quotes by him. Love is a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. So if we can bring ourselves to that state, that honeymoon state, find reasons to look good, we've got a cosmic force working with us, because we are that cosmic force. So happy Love Month, and let's all love on each other and have a great time doing it, all right? So namaste.
All right. Thank you, Reverend Rita. One more time for Reverend Rita. Amazing. Oh, we wanted to take the moment to remember Uncle Larry Rivera, who passed away. If you don't know, he was a total icon. I was just kind of like skimming through an article, and if you have a chance to read some articles about him and watch some videos. He was just so full of aloha, and he had back in the 50s, he started a show at the Cocoa Palms Hotel featuring he and his family, and they performed 7 nights a week at the Cocoa Palms, and eventually Elvis came through and performed alongside him, and then Bretta is later in life was great friends with Larry Rivera, and Bretta is sang some of his songs as well, like Kamalani. And he wrote so many songs. You can go on your Apple Music or whatever you got and check out a lot of his original tunes that he's written over the years. And we're going to do probably his most famous one called Beautiful Kaua'i for Uncle Larry Rivera and his ohana. And if there's any hula dancers who know this song, you can get up and dance. There's an island across the sea, beautiful Kaua'i. Yes, please sing along. Beautiful Kaua'i, and it's calling out to me. Beautiful Kaua'i, beautiful Kaua'i. In the midst of Fern Grotto, Mother Nature made her home, and by the falls of Wailua, where lovers often roam. So I'll return to my isle across the sea. Beautiful Kaua'i, beautiful Kaua'i. In the midst of Fern Grotto, Mother Nature made her home, and by the falls of Wailua, where lovers often roam. So I'll return to my isle across the sea. Beautiful Kaua'i, beautiful Kaua'i. He nani no Kaua'i, beautiful Kaua'i. Rest in aloha, Uncle Larry Rivera.
Go for it, honey.
Wow. I'll have another Mai Tai. Well, doesn't it have that feeling of just, not Mai Tais, but it doesn't have that feeling of just whatever makes us feel good, you know? That's how it is. Wow, today's got such a nice buzz. How you doing, Janet? I said, how you doing? I thought I'd give, look, she's all like breaking the fourth wall here, you know. Wait, no. Yeah. I don't know, I just felt kind of like lounge person for a moment. Wow, love. And what's so nice about today is it feels like we're bathing in the sea of love without all the other stuff that goes with it. Chocolates are great, and I'm glad that people are making money on Valentine's Day, and that's great. But it's not about that. It's about this incredible internal thing that we are, our identity is. That's who I am. That's who each and every one of us is. I heard this one, it's funny. A couple years ago, I found a talk that I did, and I just saw a couple of my notes. And it said, and it really, you know those things that really just, you go kind of like a sucker punch, but in a good way? Said, what will we do when there's nothing else to heal? What will we do when there's nothing else to heal? And I just, always, love always. But I went deeper with, I kept asking myself that question. And I thought, there's something to be known here. What will I do when there is nothing else to heal? And I thought, in more modern terms for us all so we can understand it, what will we do when there's nothing else to fix? Because healing and fixing, I guess, kind of going, but I really heard the word, really listened to the word fix. What will we do when there's nothing else to fix? And I went, what will we do when we're not seeking peace? Because we are peace. What will we do when we're not seeking where to live? Because we will all have a place to live. What will we do when we're seeking love and we're so in love with ourselves that I don't know, it'll be like speed dating. Right? So I really allowed myself, and I found this great quote that says, our goal should be to live life in radical amazement. And this is by Abraham Joshua Heschel. I'm probably not pronouncing his last name, but he's he was a fantastic and really followed Martin Luther King as well. He said, our goal should be to live life in radical amazement. Get up in the morning and look at the world in a way that takes nothing for granted. Everything is phenomenal. Everything is incredible. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual is to be amazed. It really bears repeating. Our goal should be to live life in radical amazement. Get up in the morning and look at the world in a way that takes nothing for granted. Everything is phenomenal. Everything is incredible. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual is to be amazed. What if every moment of our life we were spending in absolute amazement? Yeah, amazement. All of it. The mess. God, I'm amazed. God, look at the mess I got myself into. Freaking amazing. Wow. My checkbook doesn't have much in it today. Amazing. Amazing. I am royalty. I don't understand. Wait a minute. I got to rethink some stuff here. Everything's amazing. Look at my body. All of it. Amazing. Amazing. And I really landed. What if we weren't just always solving problems and things to fix? What if we just relaxed for a minute and said, you know what? Today, this is what you got. This is who I am today. And it's amazing. It's amazing. So let's talk about radical for a minute, because when I was a kid, radical was a bad thing. Don't be like your brother. Those radical hippies. Look at them now, they're out there causing trouble. Radical. It's political. Radical, radical. And so I never was like, I can't wait to be radical. I'd rather be amazing, but not radical. And this is what it says. Here's one way about radical spirituality is defined. For a spiritual radical, it means that you have to understand your individual influence and what it means to then live by that. Radical can feel sometimes like a lot of work, because you've got to get out there and you have to make the decisions you have to. But love, love keeps showing up. That's the beauty of it. It keeps showing up no matter what. In my darkest times, it keeps showing up to say, by the way. So I got radical this week. I want to share it with you. You know me, nothing's a secret. Well, not true. Only the stuff that's none of your business. I love saying that. I don't know why I love saying that. There's something cool about going, none of your business. It's kind of freeing in so many ways. But I had this wonderful radical moment. We all know about spiritual mind treatment. That's our modality. Very simple. Just very simple. I love teaching it to kids. What do they say? What's spiritual mind treatment? Well, I just recognize that there's this thing, call it whatever you want, but it's everything and the nothing. It's just everything and gives you goosebumps thinking about it, but then it's not over there, it's right here because I'm the same thing. Really? Yeah, there's no separation. Steps 1 and 2. Woo! And then when you're everything, then you get to ask for anything. Not just because give me, but that's okay too. I'm going to let you know, Spirit's not going to run out. You can have it all, and there's still more. And then there's this wonderful thing called gratitude that I go, wow. I took a moment to recognize who I am and what I come from, and I am. And I get to express that in the highest form, and I get to celebrate it with gratitude. And then I need to get out of my bloated nothingness so it can happen, so it can be. So this week, you guys ready for it? We're in a new house, and it has stairs. It has stairs. Aha! You immediately went to an uh-oh. Yeah, well, you were absolutely right. So, our cat likes to get up very early in the morning. And Rita usually does, and then I take my turn. When I'm in the honeymoon effect, I take and I go down and let out the cat. So here's the deal. So there's two, well, I'm going to get you a picture. There's one, then you walk here, then there's the other one that takes you down. Well, it was all that rain was happening last Monday, and I looked at the windows and I stopped. This is a lesson in be present. Oh, I wonder if the rain came in. Wow, I must already be at the bottom because I'm so involved in the windows and the rain. Oh, see? Oh, yeah. But I wouldn't worry about it. I'm amazing. So here I go, but it was a really weird fall. It was kind of like a, you'd think you're at the bottom. And you're not, and it all went to the left. Next thing I know, you're thump! And I'm going, and all I could think about was the fall of Princeville when I first came here, and I couldn't get back up. Guess what I did immediately? I fucking treated. I'm on the ground going, holy shit. And this is what I know. Hello, recognize. There's a power that's running through everything, and it better be running through me right here and right now. Oh, yes. And then all of a sudden it said, I don't have time for 5 steps. Rita's asleep, and I don't know, should I call out? What do I do? And so I just started going, I'm so grateful that I didn't crack my head. I'm so grateful that I'm even thinking about the fall. I'm so grateful, and my body heals instantly. It has to be. I say it every day, every week. I either am a hypocrite or this shit works. And I was like that, and I wasn't like popping up. It wasn't a very, it wasn't one of those moments like, I am spirit. No, it was more like, oh, shit. And so then I got myself, there was a little thing there, and I can just tell Miss Kitty the whole time, she's doing this. Anytime you want to get off the floor and feed me, because she's in the garage. So I'm down, and I'm going like this. I know, I'm just bathing in gratitude. And I could feel my whole left side, got banged. And I said, so I got up, and I went, I'm going to be just fine because I caught it in time. I went immediately to where? Treating, and not even treating, forget that. I even didn't have time for the 5 steps. I mean, you're not lying down there going, okay, number 1, no, you're like, I'm grateful. I just bathed in the healing energy of gratitude. And I got up, and I still didn't want to believe it. It was like, hey, I'm looking at Rob back there. He helped me move about 5 years ago when we were in the garage, and I stubbed something and my toes went like that, and I went, and he goes, what are we going to do? I go, treat. He was very, and treat, all that means is don't wait till later. The treatment came when I said, in the pain of the moment, saying, I recognize who I am. Or better yet, the treatment is beautiful. Help me from within. And Rita's like, why didn't you wake me? I said, because I was working with spirit, man. And you needed to have a little extra sleep there. And so I was a little sore. But I tell that because that's the power that I work with, as far as I was so proud of that part of me that could think. In that moment of fear, and it is fearful going down a flight of stairs. But I didn't go there. I went there first. So I said, wow. Wow. And guess who showed up? Love. Well, who do you think showed up? Love did. Now, I could tell that part of me was like, the first thing, you do as a good religious scientist. I wonder what I was thinking. No, I didn't think that. I was thinking, oh, Patrick, you can do anything you want. I have to always be careful when things happen to me like that, because I want to make sure there's something I'm not trying to get out of. And sometimes, if I fall down and I kind of mess myself up, you ain't going to want too much from me, are you? Oh, Patrick fell down the stairs. And I went, yeah, this is how powerful this thing called treatment is. It's not the treatment that did anything, is it? It's what I turned away from for just a moment. Just a moment. I turned away from the condition and just bathed in the condition as love. And I'm very, very grateful for this teaching for that very reason. Like I said, sometimes the best treatment you can give yourself is enough is enough. The law, it is the law. The law of our being doesn't need you to candy coat anything. Doesn't need you to bribe, negotiate, do anything with it. It doesn't matter how you talk to it, as long as it comes, it meaning your being, because it is who you are. So we can do that with anything. Try it this week. Try it this week. It's real simple. It's radical. I was thinking of our class this week, starting February 8th. Radical spirituality. And I was thinking, that's what this needs now. We were looking at curriculum, and I was looking at stuff. I said, it is time, not that we get all fierce about it, but let's have the force come out, and let's start this now. Let's not assess it till there's nothing left. The reason I'm trying to figure things out is because it just gives me more time, because I don't want to make the decision. Once you make the decision how you want your life to unfold, then immediately it goes into action. It has to. It's the law, not a law outside of ourselves. It's the law. That's what it does. And what's great is it's backed by love. So I have this one little Viktor Frankl. I'll talk more about him next week. I'm in love with that man, just so you'll know. I'm in love with him. Not just love what he did, in love with him. The courage he took to bring love out into the forefront, the courage it took not to be skeptical and negative after spending time in a concentration camp, the audacity to go against people that were saying our basic human nature when starved will act like animals. And he said that is a lie, because we're love. Because we're love. Ah. I have so much of him that anyway. Every human being has the freedom to change at any moment. This is Viktor Frankl. We might be influenced by our biology or by society, but what makes us human is the ability to rise above these things and grow beyond them. Because in the end, we are divine and spiritual beings. We have the power to determine who we are, and it's the last of all human freedoms that can never be taken away. No one can ever take away our mind. It can never take, even if we are imprisoned by somebody else and you're saying, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, all the time you can be saying, I'm loved. You don't even know what I'm really saying right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm loved, I'm loved, I'm loved. You cannot take that away. When his wife, he didn't know if she was dead or alive, he said, healing ourselves, he said, the ultimate, it becomes clear that love is the ultimate and highest goal we can aspire to it. It is only through love that humanity can be saved. The end of the story, to back her with her wonderful thing about enemies, you know, love your enemies. That's what it is. We're taking everything so literally. You ever do that? You know, take it so literally, like I'm supposed to love them when they hurt me. No one's saying, thank you so much for hurting me. You know, I really enjoyed the abuse, and I know it's because we're all loved. And no, it's saying that I can have the audacity, like Viktor Frankl, for 3 years in a concentration camp. I can say, you know what? I know what you did, and it hurt me. I recognize it. But I am not only a survivor, I'm a thriver. And the only way I can survive is to stop playing the tape over and over and over again, what you did to me. What you did to me. And then every time I realize it, try writing a book, you relive it every 5 seconds. And then you go, where's my emotion? So I'm like, it's because you're reliving it. And so what the thing is, to have the audacity to say, you hurt me. And I love myself enough to forgive you. But you're not coming in my house for dinner. You're not moving in. And I'm going to love you so far over there that we're going to both be much happier for it. But you don't get to abuse me or poison me anymore because it is off limits now. The end. So anybody who's going through any of that, let me just tell you something. That's the strength we need that will pull us out of anything. It's not about having them to dinner, my friends. It's about loving yourself enough that you cannot, I will not let you poison me. Well, yeah. Namaste. Give it up. What's it?
Amazing, amazing.
Oh, it's like a firecracker. Play me a little something mellow, you two. Patrick needs to calm down a bit.
It is love, it is love. It is love, it is love, 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 love. It is love, it is love. It is love, it is love, 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 love. So many people, they sing about it, the little feeling called love. But it isn't many, oh no, whoever truly described the feeling. It's like a rainbow in your heart.
A rainbow in your heart.
Exploding, radiating.
Exploding, radiating.
It's like a rainbow in your heart.
A rainbow in your heart.
Exploding, radiating.
Exploding, radiating. Yeah, yeah.
And that's why love. I said love is my favorite feeling. Give it up for Reverend Patrick one more time, you guys. I said love is my favorite feeling. It is love, it is love. It is love, it is love. It is love, it is love. It is love, it is love, love, love.
Wow. Jeremy and Amy.
Yay.
We're having like a love fest today.
All right. This is our time of giving. And for those of you online, there's ways to give online. We have Venmo in one corner and the CSL website in the other. We have lots of ways to give. Breeze,
There we go.
PayPal, checks,
Don't forget
money,
to share,
cash,
share,
share.
subscribe.
So thank you for these donations because they are helping us to move forward, and we're moving very far forward this year. And yeah, we are moving very far forward, more than likely into a new place. So yeah, so let's do our affirmation. I choose to freely give, and I graciously receive. I choose to freely give, and I graciously receive. All right.
Blessed am I, Spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, Spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, Spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am.
Take it away.
I give so much thanks for the love that's in these baskets. Thank you so much. This shows us our prosperity. This is given in such open-hearted generosity. I'm so grateful for this. And I know that this will work in our favor every step of the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
So I think we have our children, our young masters. Come
When you
on
do
up.
this.
I'm going to
I
do it
will
again.
be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment. I will be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Miss Leslie and Miss Christina.
Hi, we had a nice big group today. A lot of love involved. We did make our poster for the month, so this will go up
They
as
need
soon as the
workers?
boys have finished showing it off.
To actually work
We've got all kinds of interesting things on there. There's ice cream, because who doesn't love ice cream? And there's pizza, and there's our dogs and cats and moms and dads. And we talked a lot about love. We had a beautiful day, and I had lots of help.
Thank you for the opportunity. It was fun.
And we hope lots of people come join us. And we got anything to say? No? You always have something.
We made really cool art, and I would like to say something. I would like to thank you all for donating, and I have something to read out. 2 things. Jogathon Award for running the most laps in first grade, proudly presented to Beckham Fraser, awarded on February 3rd, 2023. And then I have one more to share. Jogathon Award for earning the most donations.
I worked on the poster.
I drew a cool little dragon thingy down there.
I drew some ice cream. And some more like treats and stuff.
So thank you so much for sharing your children with me. I love being around youth. They are fantastic. They have so much they give us. They know so much more than I'll ever know. So thank you for sharing them with me. I learn something every week.
You are amazing. You are perfect. You are magnificent. And we love you. Yay.
I will
Thank
be
you.
gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment. I will be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment.
So we're gonna start doing something different that we decided as a board, that once a month we'll let you know how we did the past month financially. So we just want to let you know, it's a very quick thing. Our budget for the year, not including our move, is $240,000. In January, which is like $20,000 a month, January we made $13,777. We were a little under, but we did pay all our bills because we had reserve. So we just want you to know that, so that you're aware of how the center is doing. So we're just going to do it on the first Sunday of every month and let you know how the previous month went.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, and like I said, all our bills were paid. Wrap with the Revs is right after service today, so join us if you want to get to know your Ohana a little better. We'll sit in a circle and just talk story for about 45 minutes, so join us for that. And then, you want to talk about radical spirituality?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
you're
so
on a roll.
radical spirituality is the class that we're teaching right now. It's a 4-week class. We're really blessed because we have 2 practitioners that decided to take it, which I'm really grateful for, because they'll add a lot of wisdom and knowing into that class. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to get down and dirty with this teaching and crazy, and just really use it in our lives and be accountable for it. So that's what the class is about. It's taking the principles and actually getting the tools to use it and actually using it. And then for times and further information for anything happening this week or further on into the month, just check the information table or talk to Angela.
And I got the 2 spoiler alerts. Everyone's been asking about this open mic night that's happening. It's all in the back. Ask Angela too. Open mic doesn't mean that you have to come prepared for something. It means that you can come and enjoy what someone else has prepared. It's going to be music. They do it at the
Church of the Pacific.
Church of the Pacific, and they come and you do your thing, and it's wonderful. And everybody's been asking for it because they want some of this type of thing. So, or spoken word. I mean, there's going to be a time limit, just so you'll know. But just so you know. But yeah, come down, and it's not about, if you don't want to do that, just come in and enjoy it. And then one little other spoiler alert: put on your calendar for March 5th, right here afterwards. We're having another surprise potluck. But here's the thing, why are we having a potluck on March 5th? What would that be? That would be Rita Andriello Feren's 70th birthday.
Don't sing yet, don't sing, I'll wait till March. I'm not there yet.
And so Angela has the flyers out there, and what's so great about it is I said, make sure you put 70th on there, approved by Rita. And Rita says, are you kidding? Let everybody, this is what 70 looks like, folks.
It's the new 50.
So anyway, right. It's going to be so much fun to have it all about Rita, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, so we'd like to invite our practitioners up to join us at the end here. We're going to, they'll be up here for about 10 minutes after service. If you would like a treatment, a spiritual mind treatment, and know something more about yourself and move some energy in your life, please utilize them. It's not a session, it's just a time for you to just move a little energy by just letting them know something that might be going on in your life that you would like a little more of. Yes.
Can I just do one thing? I promise this, because this was very special. Carla Perry, and Carla, where is he?
And Perry.
And Perry. They went up to, they live up north, and the mini golf, and we don't really do announcements here, but they were so good last year to our sacred journey and really fulfilled a really nice day. They're in need of, they require some people to work there or to volunteer there. And so they put a lot into this community. So if you feel the inkling to do it, just go to the actually mini golf, right, Carla? Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Makana's always that little additional plug we put in, don't we? And Makana was there. All right, so
All right.
anyway,
So we ready to
spontaneous, yes.
practitioners come on up?
Practitioners, come on
Who's our
up.
practitioners? Say Roseanne,
Peggy.
Melissa.
Rob is also
Rob
a
is a
practitioner back in his
practitioner.
office there.
Reverend Diane's still away. So this is what our journey is today.
Loving is a beautiful feeling. Dance till you fall in love. Loving is a beautiful feeling. Dance till you fall in love. Disappear in the song till the dancer is gone. Until only the dance remains.
So it's time for some more gratitude. Let's start it out and let's just run it through. Let's take this train of gratitude through with Yana Shane and Emma, who was a Malama team, and Melissa Mojo, good to have you back, giving us our heart, and Jonathan Lee right there, Rob Jones back there, and our beautiful, wonderful new intern, Angelique.
Angelica!
Angelica, it's so nice to have you here. And Leslie David and Christina Rollins with the youth today. And Ron Stover beyond hospitality, but is always there to keep us on the hospitality train. And then we have also, Maureen's not here because she's over there watching and the gifts that were given. And Emma also did the flower arrangement today. And then we have Angela Phillips, who always is just everywhere. You see, you can't even find her. There she is. She's in the bookstore. She's in
Georgia.
And Giorgio sneaking over here this time instead of over there. There you go. And last but not least, Jeremy and Amy. And Rita.
And Patrick. And all of you.
And all of you online and in
All
this
right,
room.
let's
You
go.
ready? Loving up.
Loving is a beautiful feeling. Dance till you fall in love. Loving is a beautiful feeling.
You got lyrics, you got feet, you can dance.
Till you fall
Come on.
in love.
Disappear in the song till the dancer is gone. Until only the dance remains. Come on, let's do a little dancing. Come on, you guys. Loving is a beautiful feeling. Dance till you fall in love. Loving is a beautiful feeling. Dance till you fall in love. Disappear in the song till the dancer is gone. Until only the dance remains. 'Cause loving is a beautiful feeling.
Lots of love to all y'all.
Yay! We did it!